Man, the very moment my stickman lips graze the tip of that sweet, sweet Zaza, it's wraps for all the food in the fridge. And as soon as that THC tickles my brain, it's GG's. The food in my closet is already consumed, bruh. And shit, when I run out of food in the crib, I give my condolences to the local McDonald's workers, cause man, I'm about to have those motherfuckers working overtime. Now listen, man, shout out to all my big homies out there, but I'm gonna make it clear real quick that I am not one of y'all. In fact, I make sure that I am precisely 64 pixels wide at all times. However, I will say mentally and in my heart, I am a little bit of an EDP 445. wait, no. I like food. What I was trying to say is that I like food, and usually I can resist food, but once that devil's lettuce gets a hold of my brain, I become a certified fat ass. I'm talking 750 pixels wide at least. I'm eating anything in sight, and as soon as I run out of food, I go to a new site and eat everything in sight again. And honestly, this shit is becoming a problem, bro.
No shit, buddy, your arteries are clogging.
Yeah.
And your blood pressure is through the roof.
Yeah, that too.
And you're developing type 7 diabetes.
Whoa, type 7? I thought there was only 2 types.
There was, until your fat ass decided to eat 87 ice cream sandwiches. How the fuck do you stomach 87 ice cream sandwiches?
Anyways, man, the munchies are lit, bro, because it's the only time you can truly taste each individual atom as it hits your tongue. Like eating some good food while high is like a meditation, bro. Like when you're zooted munching on some Doritos and you start closing your eyes, shit, you might just fuck around and become the Dorito. Now, this happens to me on a routinely basis, and as heavenly as that experience is, I must warn you, when you come out of your Dorito coma, you will be at least 5 bags deep in that motherfucker, and your hands may never be the same. Man, I'm still trying to recover to this day. Yeah, my Doritos still taste like fingers, bro. And if staining my fingers orange and developing a new type of diabetes sounds bad, my munchies addiction gets worse, bro. Because when you combine the zooted desire for food with the distorted judgment of the baked brain, shit, that's the perfect equation to put me into crippling debt. Especially back in the day, because as a youngin', the only thing I was cooking was my brain cells, bruh. So that meant I had to buy food. And to put it into simpleton terms, well, I was broke as shit. I remember one hot sunny day, me and the boys were chilling at a carnival with some of our other boys, and one of those boys whips out his dap pen. And so of course everyone flocks around that dude and chiefs the fuck out of his dap pen, and 15 minutes later, that shit hit. But you know what hit even harder? The goddamn munchies. And so there I was, walking around the carnival, absolutely blasted with $50 to my name, looking for something to eat. And don't get me wrong, the carnival had lots of options, but they were really taxing out here. And for a dude with 50 bones to his name, I needed to find the most bang for my buck. And there I saw it. It was beautiful. A pink ice cream truck glistening in the summer sun. So you know I had to hop in line, and as I'm waiting in this line, the dude in front of me turns around and he's like, damn, bro, you look high as giraffe balls, dude. What? Me? Nah, what? Me? No. Hey, don't worry, dude. I am too. Oh, shit. So me and my newfound homie are just chopping it up, talking about how sensational this ice cream is about to be, and soon enough, it was the homie's turn to order. Yo, dude, let me borrow one of those cookie dough ice cream cones. Alrighty, here you go. That'll be 12 bucks. $12, bro. That's like half my net worth. Trust me, it's worth it, dude. Yo, let me get a cookie cone. All right, cookies and cream, here you go. And as I licked that thing, man, that shit was sensational as fuck. But as I turned around, I seen the baked homie step into a pothole and absolutely fumble his ice cream cone. And I'm not gonna lie, that was some of the saddest shit I ever seen. So I go walk over to give him some of mine. Hey man, you want some cookies and cream? Oh shit, thank you, man. Bro, did you just drop both of our $12 ice cream cones? Fuck. Then we were back in line like nothing ever happened. But man, waiting in that sun, my mouth was parched and my eyes were dry. And by the time we made it to the end of the line, I was looking like dried up SpongeBob, bro. Hey, it's you again. Can I get the cookie cone, the
cookie cone, the cream, the one with the cream. Yeah.
And at last, after dropping half my net worth on ice cream, I took a big bite of that ice cream cone and man, I felt every sugar granule, every atom, every proton and electron contained within that bite. And for the time being, the munchies were cured. When you link a girl and you both bring a friend, man, what could possibly be better than a 2-man mission?
3-man mission.
And when you go on a 3-man mission, you need to be able to trust those homies with your life, bro. Cause I don't know why, but 100% of the time you go on a 3-man mission, somebody's gotta take one for the team, bro. Like, it's just inevitable. And if your homie isn't willing to eat the shit sandwich in order to see the gang succeed, the entirety of the gang is eating the shit sandwich, bro. And on top of that, you need your homies to have your back when you crack a shitty ass joke. Cause if you're in a group of 6 people and not a soul laughs, nah, you're done, bro. Like, you're cooked, you're sauteed, bro. Like, pack it up, it's over with. Like, yo guys, what do you get when you mix human DNA with goat DNA? Oh my god, what do you get? Wait, no, let me guess. No, I don't know. What do you get?
Kicked out the petting zoo. Fuck, I sold.
Actually, that's a really good joke. Facts. Wait, it was? And lucky for me, I got the 2 most perfect dudes for the job. Bob and Billy, so you know we were no strangers to the game. Like, we had 99 chemistry, bro. We were like Jordan, Pippen, and Rodman, setting up these plays, passing, alley-ooping, and dunking that shit. In these streets, they called us the real Big Three. And one day, the real Big Three hopped on a plane to Mexico. And this story takes place way back. Like a month ago. And this story doesn't just contain one 3-man, not 2 3-mans, but 3 different 3-man missions. And with these 3 different chances, will me, Bob, and Billy be able to find love in Mexico? Or will we get set up and kidnapped by the cartel? Find out coming up on this episode of Billy, Bob, and Chains.
Wait a minute.
So boom, we get to Mexico and we're staying at an Airbnb. So we start with all the essentials. We unpack, get some food, check out the rooms, download Tinder, play some music, get settled in, you know, shit like that. And some of you may be thinking, damn, Chains, Tinder? Shit, I didn't know you were down bad like that. And let me just clear this up, alright? I'm not, okay? I'm down horrendous. And you really don't know me at all if you thought I was gonna leave Mexico without running a 3-man with the homies. So I'm just doing what I gotta do. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So we got there on a Monday, and for the first few days, we're exploring, we're trying some food, going to the beaches. It's great, you know, a bunch of nice and relaxing shit. But at night, it was grind time, bro. I was swiping more than a girl with daddy's money, and I was shooting more shots than Drizzy Drake at his local middle school. So by the time Thursday rolled around, I secured the first
3-man mission
of the trip. And when I told the boys, they were hyped as fuck. I mean, Bob was so excited, dude almost made a facial expression. So before we went out, we had to get teed up, and lucky for us, we spent half our food budget on a few bottles of vodka. So we're absolutely down in that shit until our Uber pulls up. We hop in the Uber and get dropped off by some bars where we plan to meet the girls. Now keep in mind, at this point, all I've seen of this girl is pictures, and you know there's a brutal catfishing epidemic going on. So let's just say it's completely in the realm of possibility that I set up a link with 3 big buff Mexican dudes, and Lord knows I'm crossing my fingers. like hopefully there's like no big buff Mexican. I don't want the big buff Mexican dude. So my heart dropped to my balls when I got a tap on my shoulder and turned around to see a not so buff Mexican dude with another not so buff Mexican dude with the 3 girls. Hey, oh no, don't worry, these are just my friends, by the way. Hey. Oh, shit.
That makes sense.
Okay, yeah, what's up? And not only was I relieved that she wasn't a jack dude, but she was fine, nice, and she spoke English. Same with Bob's girl and Billy. Yeah, nah, he had to take one for the team for sure. Hey, bro, I'm sorry, but this is just the way the cookie crumbled.
Shit, bro. Can we get another cookie?
It's too late, bro. It's already crumbled. And Billy took that shit like a champ, bro. So all 8 of us go to a bar and we're just talking, getting to know each other and shit. And I noticed Billy just keeps the tequila shots coming. I mean, we were only 10 minutes into the conversation, but this dude is 10 shots deep at this point. And all of a sudden, this dude starts laying down that Google Translate riz, and he's dropping hard eye emojis and shit, and I'm like, damn, respect. I mean, he's taking this extremely well. And after about 30 minutes of talking to this girl, I look over at Billy, and I start to see some wild-ass emojis being thrown around. Like, oh, shit, Bob. Yo, I think Billy forgot he's the one taking one for the team. So me and Bob cut him off of the tequila, and then my girl is like, hey, do you guys want to come over to our place?
Yeah,
Hell yeah! Is he alright?
Yeah, he's fine.
So we hop in their whip and go to their crib, and at this point, it's getting kind of late, so we're just chilling, listening to music and things of that nature, when me and Bob realize Billy and his girl are nowhere to be seen. So I turn to Bob and I'm like,
yo, should we stop him?
Damn, bro, you're right. We can't let him do that shit. And listen, bro, I've never been the type of dude to cock block, but if it's the homie who's about to interlock with the chalk chick at this o'clock, I'll walk up, knock and lock, and block that cock if I have to. And so I did just that. I walked up, knocked, of course, unlocked the door, and respectfully, I blocked that cock.
Yo, what are you doing? I'm taking one for the team, remember?
Nah, I think the team's doing just fine,
But
bro.
you know me. I was gonna do it for the team, like for
I don't think the team needs this one, gang.
No. Remember, I'm supposed to be like taking it for the like this is for the.
Yeah, you right. Let's just go home, Billy. No, wait. Well, how are we gonna get home? We're in Mexico.
Man, shut the.
So we said our goodbyes, got in the Uber, and man, I felt like a basketball coach whose son just lost to a special needs team, bro. Hey, listen, bro. I had a lot of tequila tonight. I'm sorry. I just
Billy,
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Damn, bro. And the next morning we woke up, and I'm not gonna lie, we felt it a little bit, especially Billy. Billy was in physical and mental agony, but we have a secret method to get rid of any hangover instantly. It's called vodka. So we're practically eating this bottle for breakfast, and once everyone was healed up, we hit the beach and had a fantastic day. It was stupendous, really, and once the sun started to set, we got some food, and man, it was gas, bro. I had the best nachos of my life. And as I'm consuming this orgasmic meal, I get a little notification on my phone from a new girl. Yo, you got any friends? Oh, shit. And I'm like, hell yup. Then she's like, I'm going out with some friends tonight. You guys should come. And I'm like, hell yup. And just like that, we secured our second
3-man mission.
So we absolutely housed that fucking meal, go back to the crib, get ready, tee up, you know the drill. We hop in the Uber and get dropped off in the same area where the clubs and bars are to meet these girls. And when we get there, Bob and Billy are both praying they don't gotta take one for the team this time. And I'm there just chilling like, yo, this is why I set up the 3-mans, cause then I never have to take one for the Chains. Is that you?
Shit. Who's asking?
It's me, Sarah. Oh, no way. Really? Like really? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. You must be looking for the other Chains. No, don't worry. This happens all the time. Oh, no. Chains for real. Yeah, look at this. This is you. Oh, fuck. Would you look at that? I guess it is me. Fuck. Like shit, I don't know how she did it, but she got my ass, bro. I got catfished nicely. But I guess it was just my turn to take one for the team. And I look up at who she brought, and she pulled up with 4 straight dimes for the homies to choose from. Like, bro, why me? So we're walking, and the girl I'm temporarily associated with is like, hey, let's go to the club. Yeah, let's go. So we go to this club, 8 people deep, and the girls are like, yeah, let's buy a bottle. Yeah. Where's your money? me.
¿Qué? No entiendo.
Wait, I could have swore you spoke English.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm fluent for sure. Yeah.
You said you wanted a bottle, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. You got bottle money?
Ah, no entiendo. No hablo inglés.
And now I'm starting to get the vibe that whole time these girls just wanted a free bottle. And as soon as I start catching on, she starts upping her game like,
Oh my God, you're so strong. Look at these muscles.
so I go to give Billy one of those side eyes, and when I look over, these motherfuckers are completely lost in the sauce.
Yeah, I'm buying a bottle. Everyone, bottles on me.
So Billy pulls me aside like, yo, we gotta split a bottle, bruh.
Nah, I'm really not fucking with this girl.
Come on, bruh, please. I need it, bruh. Just take one for the team. Come on, take one for the team. All right, bruh. I'll split it with you.
Thank you, bro.
I got you.
So are you guys getting a bottle?
Yeah. We're getting a bottle.
Oh my God, you're so strong and you're a baller.
yeah. Baller? The fuck? I don't know, bruh. She's weird as hell. Yo, can I get a bottle for this table? Yeah, for sure. What do you want? Listen, bruh. Just give me the cheapest shit you got. Oh, I feel you, bruh. Times are tough, you know? That'll be 1,100. God damn. That's a lot of pesos, bruh. Pesos? Yeah, like 1,100. That's a lot of pesos. Nah, amigo, that's USD plus $500 to walk it to you with the Chicago fee of $350, and for the tip, it'll just cost you your left testicle.
No, that's my favorite nut, bruh.
Yo, Billy, we don't got it like that. Yeah, hell no. Let's just not get it, bruh. At least these girls are already fucking with us without it, though, right? Yeah, facts. Yo, we're not gonna get the bottle.
Oh, why
What's
not
up?
get it? You can just buy it. It's not that big a deal.
Nah, it's cause we we don't got enough money. They fucking dipped, bro. Quick as hell, too. They all just evacuated, bruh.
No, bruh, that was my wifey.
And I'm just over here thinking, damn, I'm just glad I didn't have to see that shit through, bruh. But Billy, yeah, he was really going through it. Until he got distracted by some other random girls in the club. So at this point, all three of us are on the dance floor, absolutely fucking that shit up, when I start getting spammed on my phone. So I go to check who it is, and it's the gold digger girl. Like,
hey, we all went to the club right beside it, but we can all split this bottle. It'll be $86 per person plus tip. That'll be $95 each.
And she's literally telling me the whole price breakdown of this bottle. She pretty much just sent my ass an invoice. And I'm like, hell nah, I don't care if that shit would have been free. There is no way I'm ever gonna see this girl ever again. And then I get a tap on my shoulder, and it's three big buff Mexican dudes. I'm just playing. It was the gold digger girl, but this time I probably would have preferred the buff dudes, cause this girl grabs me by the arm, pulls me outside with all her homies, and starts breaking down the price again.
Okay, the bottle is $700, but you just gotta pay $95 each, okay?
Yeah, we're in. Let's do it. No, what? Billy, chill. So I call an emergency meeting with the homies, and we huddle up, and I'm like, listen, you guys can go with them if you want, but there's no way I'm going and paying for this girl's bottle. Fuck that, bro. You're right. We could find something better for sure. So we jump ship. Absolutely abort mission.
Yo, what's that over there? I'm not stupid. I'm not falling for that shit.
Nah, is that Jeff Bezos handing out free bottles to catfishes?
Wait, what? Where?
So we evacuate and start roaming the streets when I get a tap on my shoulder. I take a deep breath, turn around, and it's the girls from the OG3, man. Like,
oh my God, Chains, what are the chances?
Yo, what's up? And me and Bob are hyped, but Billy's over here having traumatic anime flashbacks and shit.
You guys should come with us. We know the best spot here.
Oh shit,
yeah.
Bet. Fuck. So they take us to this club bar thing, and it's fucking bumping, but as soon as we get inside, Billy disappears, bro. And I don't even blame him. He's staying as far away from this girl as possible, not because he's scared of what she's gonna do, but because deep down, he's scared of what he might do. But regardless, me and Bob continue to respectfully obliterate the dance floor for about an hour straight, and then the girls are like,
hey, it's getting kind of late, so we're gonna head out now.
I bet. Wait. Yeah! And once me and Bob had officially decimated the dance floor beyond repair, we realized there's an upstairs that leads to a balcony. So of course me and Bob go to explore that shit. And as we walk out onto the balcony, we see Billy with this one girl who looks our age, who happens to have a friend who also looks our age. And once again, Billy is absolutely laying down that Google Translate riz, but this time he's really cooking. So me and Bob start talking to her friend named Mia. I get her Instagram, and then Billy's like, alright, let's go. The Uber's here. Uber? Uber to where? Oh, yeah, nah, my bad. I forgot to tell you, but Camilla and me are coming back to the B&B. What the fuck? Don't you think we gotta discuss shit like that? Nah. Bro, what? Alright, Uber's here, let's go. So Billy and the girls go to the Uber, but me and Bob stay back to discuss what the actual fuck is going on right now. Yo, this is a bad idea, right? But we can't let them do this shit alone. Shit, Bob. Do we even have a choice? So we leave the bar and start walking to the Uber when this girl stops me and she's like, "Hi, what's your name?" "Oh, I'm Chains. What's your name?" "Oh, my name's Sophia." And Sophia's trying to make some small talk and shit like that, but Billy's already waiting in the Uber, so I'm like, "Well, it was nice to meet you, but I gotta go." "Oh, well, let me get your Instagram real quick." So I give her my phone, she follows herself, and then gives me my phone back. And when I lay my eyes on the screen, I realize we have a mutual. And I'm just surprised because we're in Mexico, bruh. So I go to check who it is, and it's Mia. And at this moment, everything started piecing itself together to make our third three-man mission. So I'm like, "Yo, you know Mia?" "Oh, Mia? That's like my best friend. Why?" "Word? You mean this Mia?" "Oh my god, Mia." So Sophia hops in the whip and we're all just talking, and then Mia says, "Yeah, so like, we don't have work tomorrow." "Oh shit, did you guys work together?" "Yeah, we do." "Damn, what do you guys do?" "Oh, you know, we dance." "What, where do you guys dance?" Like in the club." "Oh shit, yeah." That's what's up. Yo, how old are you guys, by the way? 21, 24, 25. Damn. Sorry. Do you guys happen to have any you guys happen to have kids by chance?" "Of course, I have two. I have a baby boy. One of them is 3-year-old boy. I also have 2 daughters." Oh, fuck. Yo, Bob, you think it's too late to, abort mission? And I don't know how, but none of that information seemed to faze Billy in the slightest. Cause now he's out here making out with this girl like, fuck them kids, bro. And the whole car ride, I'm just thinking, what the fuck is going on, bruh? But soon enough, we arrive. We all hop out of the whip, go to our B&B, put in the code for the lockbox, get the key, unlock the door, and go inside. Now for context, the crib had 2 couches and a master bedroom. And that bedroom is where I used to sleep, and I say used to because as soon as we got to the B&B, Billy and Camila went straight to my room and start playing patty cake. Loud as hell too, and so all of us are just sitting on the couch like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Fuck. And this motherfucker Billy was just making up for every single time he had to take one for the team. And after the longest 20 minutes of my life, Billy walks out of the room smiling from ear to ear like, what? Well, why's everyone looking at me? Shit, you guys could hear that? Then Billy cops the girls an Uber, they dip, and I'm looking at Billy like, bro, what the actual fuck just happened? Hey man, listen, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. Nah, bro, you are crazy. And at this point, it was probably 4 a.m. or something, so I go to my room to look at where I'm supposed to sleep, and there's a bunch of lubed up rappers on my bed, and I'm not talking Diddy. So needless to say, after a long night, I slept on the couch, and we all woke up rotten, bro. So rotten, even the vodka method wouldn't work. So we decided if anything could make us feel better, it would be a plate of the world's best nachos. So we get ready, leave the crib, and then Billy's like, yo, who's got the key? Shit, I don't got it. Bob, you got it? I mean, it's probably on the counter where we always put it, right? Yeah, facts. We check the counter, it's not there. We check the tables, not there. We check the couches, bedroom, kitchen, nowhere to be seen. So we scavenged the entirety of the Airbnb. We even looked through every single bag of garbage and it was nowhere. Bro, did those girls finesse our key? Nah, Camila wouldn't do some shit like that. She would, bro. You don't even know her. No, she wouldn't. How would you know her? You don't know her, bro. I know her better than you know her. Chill. Mia texted me. She said, let's go to the pool today. Oh shit, Camila texted me the same thing. Damn. And in my head, I'm thinking about it and I'm putting everything together. Shit. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I think so.
These girls stole the key and invited us to the pool so the crib would be empty so they could get 3 big buff Mexican dudes to pull up and loot the crib.
Fuck, I knew it.
Damn, she got my ass, bruh.
So hell no, we didn't go to the pool with them, and for the next few days, we were on high alert. We would only leave the crib in pairs, and one dude would stay back, strapped up with kitchen knives, ready to take on 3 big buff Mexican dudes. Pause. Until it was Monday, the night before our flight home. So we're packing everything, getting ready to go home, and I hear Billy shout, Chains? Yo, what's up? Yo, guess what I got, bruh? Chlamydia? No. Gonorrhea? What? No. Herpes? No, it's in my suitcase. Your suitcase got herpes? No, it's the key. How the fuck? I don't know. Yeah. Halloween is the spookiest time of the year. Everywhere you look, it's vampires, killer clowns, old dudes in white vans trying to steal some children, which are all very scary things, especially killer clowns. But none of these spooky things scare me more than my worst fear. Going to jail, dropping the soap, and getting my booty snatched up. Now that's some real spooky shit right there. And I know some people are gonna be thinking, oh, that's just a myth, it's a stereotype. Nobody actually gets their booty snatched up for dropping some soap. But when it comes to my booty, I don't want to fuck around, and I sure as hell don't want to find out. But everyone knows drinking can heavily influence your judgment, and on one specific day, my judgment was affected and I found myself fucking around. And everyone knows what the chart depicts. The more you fuck around, the more you find out. This story takes place in grade 10. It was a crisp Halloween night. The houses were decorated, the leaves had fallen, and the jackos were lanterned. And as me and Billy walked down to the homie Bob's crib, we could pretty much smell that Halloween spirit. And when we knocked on Bob's door, we were surprised the homie Bob didn't open the door. It was Bob the Builder. Dude was fully suited up from head to toe. And when me and Billy seen that, we already knew we needed some costumes. So we go to Bob's closet and come out absolutely dripping into Mario and Luigi costumes, mustache and everything. But now that we undeniably had that shit on, we still had yet to find something to do. But lucky for us, the night was still young, so we got to brainstorming. Alright, it's Halloween, bro. We gotta do something. Yeah, let's go find a party. Bet, let me check where they're at. Okay. Yeah, there's no parties, bro. Fuck. I mean, we could trick or treat. Shit, we might have to, bruh. And just as 3 15-year-olds decided we would knock on strangers' doors asking for candy, our Halloween was looking grim. And not in a good way. But you know what they say. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Because Bob pulls through and sets up a goddamn 3-man mission. And just like that, Halloween goes from an L to a W night. And I thought the homies and I couldn't get more hype, that is, until Bob pulls out a bottle of Hennessy. And you would have thought Peach took the kids the way I was abusing that bottle. And we passed it around until we were all tipsy. Then we started walking to Chloe's house for the little Halloween 3-man. And it was already 9 p.m. at this point, so we're walking through the neighborhood admiring these decorations when we see the creepiest house of them all. It was Chloe's crib. So we walked through a whole graveyard just to knock on the door, and Chloe opens it looking like a whole angel. I mean, like literally, like she had the halo and the wings and shit. So we go up to her room where her 2 friends Lucy and Mia were, and we sit on her bed. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little awkward, bro. I was sitting there with my Mario fit, my little mustache, like, so, Chloe, why'd you choose to be an angel?
I don't know. I just liked it. Why'd you choose to be Mario?
Shit, you know, Mamma Mia, am I right? Shit. Fuck. Then Chloe whips out some tequila and all of a sudden we're playing drinking games and shit. But honestly, I was just trying to get drunk, so it'd be like, haha, drink up. Oh no.
Alright, it's your turn.
Wait, you're supposed to get it in my cup. What the fuck? And after purposely selling multiple games of tequila pong, I was feeling what some would call completely and utterly drunk as fuck. And next thing I know, we're playing spin the bottle. And I was up, so I spin the bottle and it spins and spins and lands on Chloe. And in my head, I'm thinking, And just as Mario's about to get some peaches, we hear the door open downstairs and Chloe's like, oh shit, my parents are home, hide. So me and the homies run into her closet with a bottle of tequila and we can hear her dad come into the room.
Hey, what's going on up here?
Oh, you know, we're just watching scary movies.
All right, I'll be downstairs watching TV. Let me know if you need anything.
Thanks, Dad. And once her dad went downstairs, we all came out of the we exited the closet and Chloe said, you guys gotta sneak out through the front door. Just be super quiet. And so we creep down the stairs and peek around the corner and Chloe's parents are right there with a clear sight of the door. So we know what we have to do. We take a shot for good measure and then run to the door. And my drunk ass couldn't even figure out how to unlock this fucking door.
Hey, who is that?
It's me, I'm Mario. Then we ran out that joint and we didn't stop running until I got a call from one of my homies named Dave. He was like, yo, what are you doing right now? Oh, nothing really, just drunk as hell running from Chloe's angry ass dad. Yo, that's what's up. Come link me and Joe at Stickman Elementary. And we had nothing else to do, so we pull up and it's Dave, Dave's girlfriend, Joe, and Joe's girlfriend. And they got some couples costumes going, but I couldn't help but notice Dave and Joe were shiestied up. What are you? If the Simpsons grew up in Chicago? Nah, I'm just Homer. Yeah, but I mean, Homer doesn't usually wear a fucking ski mask. Oh, yeah, no, I just wore this because we graffitied the hell out of this school. What? Joe was here and Dave was too? Bro, what the fuck were you thinking? What? Oh, you want me to include your name too? No, hell no. And just as we become guilty by association, 4 cop cars come zooming down the street. Oh shit, it's the cops, run! And the cops hop out of their cars and start running at us with flashlights. So we head for the forest, but to get to the forest, we had to run across this long ass muddy field. And in the middle of this field, there was a huge pothole. And how did I know that? Because I seen Marge absolutely eat shit right in front of me. And don't get me wrong, I was absolutely plastered, but as the cops got closer and closer, I could practically see myself getting caught and dropping the soap, and you know I wasn't gonna let that happen. And so with all that adrenaline, I Mario jumped that fucking pothole and hauled ass into the forest. And right when you get into the forest, there was this deep creek with a log going across it. But when I look back, I see the cops' flashlight getting brighter and brighter, so I say fuck it and take a run at this log. I get a good 2 steps and then my drunk ass slips. Boom, right into the muddy creek. But I don't have time to give a single fuck. So I run through this waist-high muddy water and then we regroup and check who made it. I see Bob, Joe, Dave, and Dave's girl. Yo, where the fuck is Billy? No, where's my girlfriend, bro? Oh, she ate shit a few yards back. Wait, what? Is she okay? Did she get caught? Wait, shut up. Billy's calling. Yo, where are you? I'm hiding behind a tree right now. In the middle of the field. The cops are looking for me. I bet we're coming. I gotta go. Fuck no, bro. If you go, you're gonna get caught. Listen, bro, I have to. He's the Luigi to my Mario. So I go back in to save Billy and my main man Bob comes with me. So we get to the edge of the forest and see Billy absolutely shitting his pants trying to hide from these cops, but they keep getting closer and closer. So Bob turns on his flashlight and both cops look at him.
He's right there. Get over here.
And while the cops were looking for Bob, me and Billy both run for the street and we ran, but once we were at least 5 blocks away, we text Bob like, bro, we both made it, are you good? And Bob's like, so Bob makes it out of the forest and we all link up. And we take a moment to appreciate the fact that none of us went to jail. And more importantly, none of us got our booty snatched up. And after our moment of appreciation, we were like, yo, maybe we should have just went trick-or-treating. Yeah, bro, some Reese's Pieces would hit right now. I mean, it's not too late to buy some candy. So we all go to the store and cop the biggest packs of candy we could find. Then we walked back to Bob's crib and enjoyed the rest of our night while fucking up some Halloween candy. First dates have the potential to be magical, fantastical, romantical, a night you will never forget. But they also got the potential to be straight booty. I mean, first dates are just a gamble, bro, especially if it's from a dating app. Like, you could show up to your first date with a 5'4" blonde Tinder girl and end up finding out she's 5'9". And she's brunette. And she's a dude. I mean, first dates from dating apps is kind of like buying one of those SpongeBob popsicles from an ice cream truck. Like, you know it's not gonna look the same as the advertisement, but the question is, how fucked up can it really be? And let me just say, extremely fucked up. I'm talking massive buck teeth, eyes crossed with a bite taken out of it, and I'm not talking about the popsicles. And these are the exact reasons my very first date was not from Tinder. Also because I was in grade 7.
and that would be illegal. And when I was in grade 7, I was 12, as most grade 7s were, and for whatever reason, me and my homies loved going to the mall after school, which was weird because we had no money. So after another successful day of walking around and being too broke to buy anything, we walked back to the bus terminal by the mall, and as we walked up to our bus stop, we see these 2 girls waiting there. And the closer we got, the more familiar these girls started looking, until we realized one of them was in our class. And so we walk up to them like, yo, are you Kate? Oh shit, Billy, Bob, and Chains. What's up? Oh, nothing much. How are you guys doing? Oh, I'm good. This is Jessica. She's new to our school. Hi. What's up? Hello, Jessica. What brings you guys to the mall? Oh, nothing much. Just walking around and not buying anything because we don't have any money. Yo, us too. And so we all get on the bus and we're just talking and shit for a good 20 minutes until my stop comes up. So I'll pull the thingy, but before I get off the bus, I ask Jessica, yo, Jessica, do you Snapchat by any chance? Yeah, I do. Let me add you. What's your Snap name? And I remember I had some shitty ass username like, oh shit, it's MLG Pro No Scoper Illuminati confirmed.
Yo, kid, get the fuck off the bus.
Sorry, 1 second, please. Where was I? MLG Pro No Scoper Illuminati confirmed. And when I got home, I went on Snapchat, accepted a request, and we started talking. And we snapped all night to the point I was smiling, kicking my feet in the air and shit. Yo, I'm coming in. No, wait, don't. I'm beating my meat. Wait, shit. Yo, what boy has you smiling like that? Boy, it's a girl. Man, shut the fuck up. Oh shit, you're serious? Wait, so the whole time you were watching Powerpuff Girls? It just had a good plot. Okay, bro. Okay, so this is what you gotta know. And my brother started running me through the do's and don'ts of being in a talking stage. Alright, listen. Don't text her too much, but don't text her too little. Don't talk to too many other girls. Yep, nope, that won't be a problem right there. Yep, I know, buddy. And you also gotta talk to her at school. So the next day at lunch, Bob, Billy, and I walk over to Jessica and her 2 friends, and we start talking again, and we make plans to go to the mall together. And boom, all of a sudden we started forming a little friend group. It was me, Bob, and Billy with Jessica, Kate, and Nikki. And we started hanging out damn near every day, hitting the mall, buying nothing, going to Nikki's house, doing nothing. But we had fun, and so inevitably, Bob and Kate start having a thing, Billy and Nikki start having a thing, and that just left me and Jessica. And so one late night, we're on Snapchat with my feet kicking in the air faster than ever, and Jessica hits me with a, so I've been thinking, well, I like you. I like you back. So... And I typed up, do you want to be my girlfriend? I fucking threw my phone across the room, nervous as hell. I get the notification, and when I go to check what she said, she was like, yes, I do. And call me Josh Giddy, the way I just bagged this 12-year-old. But the next day at school, when me, Billy, and Bob walk up to our girlfriends, I started getting all nervous and shit. There was something about the title of being a boyfriend that just had me shitting bricks, bro. It was like, hey, Chains, how are you? Oh, you know, I'm good. Oh yeah, how are you? Oh, I'm good. But now that all 3 of the boys had acquired girlfriends, Billy was like, hey, why don't we all see a movie this weekend? Like it'll be a triple date. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, let's do it. It's a date, triple date. Yeah, fuck yeah. And by the time the weekend rolled around, I was still terrified of the fact that I was going on a date, and to be honest, I was also scared of the movie, bro. We came to watch It, which as a 12-year-old sounded like straight nightmare fuel, bro. But nonetheless, me, Bob, and Billy hop on the bus and arrive at the movie theater fashionably late. And so when we walked through the doors, there was our 3 little girlfriends excited for our first dates. So we all walk up, hug, and then go to get our tickets. And I dropped my entire life savings on her ticket and then go into debt for mine, but nonetheless, we head to the theater. Wait, should we get popcorn? Oh yeah, of course. Hey man, how much is a large popcorn? Large popcorn, that'll be $10. Damn! What happened? Are you okay? Yeah, I just realized they ran out of popcorn. Are you fucking stupid? Yeah, no, don't worry. Thank you, man. Is it no problem? Have a good day. And we got to our seats and sat down, and the movie began. And as the movie progressed, I realized it wasn't even too scary, but about 20 minutes deep, I get a tap on my shoulder from Bob. And he gestures to me the fact that him and Kate are holding hands. And I look over to Billy and Nikki, and they're all cuddled up and shit. Which meant I had to make a move, bro, which inconveniently made my hands start sweating bullets. So now I was in a position where I couldn't just grab her hand while my shit was sweaty as hell, cause then she'd think I'm weird. But then I also couldn't just sit there and do nothing the whole time, cause then she'd also think I'm weird. So I just started doing the only thing I could think of, which was blowing on my hand like some hot soup, and believe it or not, made me look fucking weird. But at least my hand was dry, so I go and hold her hand, but when I do, I make a grave mistake. A tactical error, bro. When I held her hand, my hand was on top and hers was underneath against the armrest, and my dumbass was scared I was gonna crush her arm or some shit. And I don't know where I got the idea that I even could crush her arm from, bro, cause those 12-year-old stickman arms couldn't crush a fucking pretzel if they tried. But for whatever reason, I decided my best option would be to hover my arm slightly above hers so my 1-pound arm couldn't come down and fucking demolish her forearm. And you know, this was cool for about 60 seconds until I started feeling the burn, which started hurting so bad that I forgot I was even watching a movie. I was just 100% focused on thugging this shit out. And about an hour into the movie, I was just fucking shaking relentlessly. I mean, at this point, it wasn't even about not having this girl think I was weird, because Lord knows it was too late for that shit. But now it was about proving to myself that I could finish the movie this way, and sure enough, I did. But at what cost? Wow, you were so scared you were shaking, huh?
No, I wasn't scared at all, actually.
Oh my god, are you sweating?
No.
So, you know, looking back, it wasn't my best performance, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, after that triple date, Billy's girlfriend Nikki ended up breaking up with him and gave up on dating dudes as a whole. So, I mean, it could always be worse, bro.
Aw, can I pet your dog?
Yeah, for sure. What's your name, little guy? His name's Ben.
Ben.
Aw, he's so cute. I just wanna punt that motherfucker. Man, these intrusive thoughts I be having make me wonder whether I belong in maximum security prison or not. Like, I don't even mean to, but the thoughts that pop into my head are so menacing that I can't even say this shit on YouTube, or this video will get taken down. Then I'll be canceled. Then my whole channel will get deleted. Then I'll be thrown into a psych ward, and then I'll be put on the fucking death penalty. Like, these thoughts that pop into my head are so alarming that they make me want to beat my own ass, bro. Hey, man, why'd you just sock yourself in the face? Oh, well, you see, I was about to push that unsuspecting toddler into the deep end for no apparent reason, so... Yo, this guy's about to assault a minor.
Hey, you can't do that.
Behind your back. But it's not like every single intrusive thought I have is bad enough to get me convicted. Like, whenever I'm walking across a bridge, I have to use every cell in my body to fight the urge of just tossing my phone into the water. Like, there is literally no benefit from doing that shit, but there's just something inside of me that would feel so much satisfaction with just seeing my phone dissipate into the water. You know, maybe you get that urge because it would just be satisfying to do some shit that's out of the box, some shit that nobody else would do, just to break the simulation a little bit. Cause I could be having the best day of my life. I could wake up, get the meanest pumping, hop in the shower, eat the most fire breakfast, and draw the most pristine stickmen I've ever drawn. But as I'm casually walking beside a bunch of cars that are going 65 miles an hour, I'm still gonna have the urge to just throw myself in front of a car, bro. And it's not even on some emo shit. Like, I want to live, but I also want to dive into some oncoming traffic. But at least I'm not the only one who does this. Like, other people do this. Right? Like, it's normal, right? But half the time, an intrusive thought will just be to do some goofy shit. Like, you're just forced to imagine the consequences of what it would look like to start throwing it back on a Tuesday at 2:41 p.m. And every once in a while, you'll just be chilling, and you'll witness a motherfucker fall to the intrusive urges. What do you get along the table, bruh? Shit, he let the intrusive thoughts win, man. Now, I don't even know if these count as intrusive thoughts or not, but as a dude, when I'm walking down the street, I'll just be going on with my day chilling. Then all of a sudden I see a car and I'm like,
if I don't make it to that tree before this car, I'm gonna die.
Aw, shit. Honestly, these kinds of intrusive thoughts are kind of motivating. Like, it's the same thing as having a hype man at the gym, except instead of that positive reinforcement, if you don't get those 3 extra reps, you're gonna die. It's like whenever I'm at the gym hitting those Bulgarian split squats, I be having mental wars with myself. Oof, that was a good set, man. I think we're done.
5 more reps or you're a bitch.
Damn, good shit. All right, I think we can wrap it up.
10 more, pussy. Who the fuck's gonna carry the boats?
I told you we should have stopped, bro.
15 more or you like dick.
Now that I think about it, there's a good amount of people in prison right now who just succumb to their intrusive thoughts. Cause intrusive thoughts are just like that demon on your shoulder telling you to do the most devious shit possible. And I know there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there who just listen to that little guy. Hey man, you see that lovely old lady right there? Yeah, you're gonna hit her with a mean right hook. Well, what's in it for me? Nothing. Shit, alright. But to be honest, there is a handful of times where I've let the intrusive thoughts take over. One of the most memorable was way back when I was 5 years old. Me and my older brother were just dicking around, doing some 5-year-old shit. Keep in mind, this story takes place before your boy had even developed consciousness. So I was just a little munchkin doing munchkin shit. Then suddenly, this urge came over me. It was unlike anything I'd ever felt before. It was dark, irresistible, and for no apparent reason, I bit my brother's arm. And this was probably the most satisfied I'd ever felt in my entire life, but it was followed by shame and regret because I had no excuse. Ow, why the fuck did your dumbass just bite me, bro? I felt like it. And one of my lowest IQ moments of all time took place when I was in grade 8. It was goddamn sewing class, bro. And I remember I was having a particularly miserable day, so I was just going through the motions. We were all gathered around this big table with our sewing machines, some fabric, and some scissors. I remember I was working on some shitty little big chungus stuffy. But on this particular day, the sewing machine cable was looking mad thick and juicy. And like I said, I was having a bad day, which is exactly why the intrusive thoughts decided to catch me at my worst. Psst, psst, do it. What? To do what? Oh, you know what to do. You're the one with the scissors in your hand, buddy. How did these even get in my hand? Now cut it. Cut it, Chains. No, why the fuck would I? The wire exploded with smoke and my heart dropped so fast, bro. And everyone around the table just stares me down. And I'm thinking I can somehow cover this shit up like I didn't just take some fucking scissors and snip that shit like an umbilical cord. Maybe I could convince the teacher the cord snipped itself or some shit. But as I look down at the scissors in my hand, there's literally a chunk missing from the scissors. They look like they survived World War II. But barely. The scissors are all charred up and shit, and just like that, my plan of convincing her I didn't cut it went out the fucking window. You take one look at the cord, one look at the scissors, and one look at my dumbass face, and you could piece together exactly what happened. So my sewing teacher walks over looking pissed as hell, and she tells me to go sit in the corner. So I take my charred scissors and sit in the corner like I'm a 5-year-old, but to be fair, I made a 5-year-old decision like I was in grade 8. I was 14, bruh. What kind of 14-year-old cuts the cord to a sewing machine cause he felt like it? Like if my 14-year-old son did some shit like that, I would tell the kid I'm going to get some milk and I'm calling it quits. I would have to have another kid and try it all over again because that kid is going nowhere in life, man. So as I'm sitting in the corner realizing I'm a disappointment, it was one of those moments where you fucked up so bad you don't even feel any emotions. I was just sitting there straight faced like, well, fuck me. It was really one of those moments where you just want to stop existing. So after the class ended, the teacher came over to me and she said, Chains, why the fuck did you cut the cord of the sewing machine? No, Miss Sewingson, you gotta hear me out. Okay, this better be good, Chains. The cord was looking mad juicy and the scissors just teleported into my hands. I don't even know. You did what? Mom, it was the intrusive thoughts that they told me to do it. Oh, I'm about to intrude that ass. The fuck?
Yo, I just got robbed by a gay homeless dude in Japan. Who's with me? You know, like anyone. Yo, anyone. Yo,
Yo, is this not relatable?
Bro, ain't no fucking way.
Nah, bro.
What
How the fuck does that even happen?
Not again, bro. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Japan is one of the safest countries in the entire world. And apparently there's only 3,065 homeless motherfuckers in the entire country. So in order to get robbed by a homeless dude in Japan, you either need to be unlucky as fuck or just a complete dumbass. But way back when this story took place, I was a certified dickhead, bruh. At the time, I had the critical thinking skills of a newly born chimpanzee mixed with the spatial awareness of a fucking Joe Biden on top of the decision-making skills of Joe Biden's son. So with that being said, this story takes place way back a few weeks ago when me, Bob, and Billy hopped on a flight to Tokyo. And as soon as we arrived in the city, we started absorbing all that food, bro. Sushi, ramen, fucking cow testicles, you name it, we ate it. And after an entire week of decimating every last crumb of food in Tokyo, we thought, well, that was fun. I guess it's time to go home. Yeah, I guess so. And as we're ready to pack it up, we overhear a few people talking.
Oh, hey, konnichiwa. we come from the United States of America. How do we go to Osaka?
Yeah, man. Osaka has some of the best food in Japan. Just take this train right here and you're there.
Wow, you're English. Very good.
I'm from Washington, dipshit.
Oh, I see. Washington dipshit. Is that Chinese or?
Holy shit, did you hear that? Yeah, no, that guy's fucking clueless. No, I'm talking about Osaka. Apparently the food's even better over there. Oh shit, yeah, but don't you think we had enough food already? I mean, shit, we are in Japan. Fuck it, bro, let's go. So we hopped on the train and got off in Osaka. And like the certified fat asses me and the boys are, we were looking around for some food. And the moment we seen all you can eat Wagyu beef for just 30 bones, we all knew what had to happen. We walked in that bitch and wasted no time. We were running through that meat like Tiana Trump in her prime. Cause sometimes we were burning the meat, sometimes we were taking it raw, but at the end of the day, the meat filled us up and made us happy. So we thanked the owner, left the shop, and headed back to our hotel. And man, I was full as hell. For like an hour, and then I was like, yo, who's trying to get some more food? The fuck? Bro, we just ate a whole goddamn cow. Yeah, we did. Like, we probably just canceled out the life work of 5 vegans in one sitting. Tight shit. And it's already like 8 p.m., bro. It's dark as hell. Well, I'm gonna go out anyways. You know why? Why? Cause we in Japan. Man, get your fat ass out this goddamn hotel. So I got my fat ass out the goddamn hotel and started walking around. And all I took with me was my phone, the key to the hotel, about $100 worth of yen, and a smile on my face, knowing I had never in my life been robbed by a gay homeless dude in Japan. But little did I know, all that was about to change on this wild ass Friday night. Now, if there's one thing I learned about Japan, is that everyone there is very kind, extremely polite, and a raging alcoholic. I'm talking they clock out of work at 6 p.m. and they clock into the bar at 6:02, and they don't leave until... I mean, shit, they don't leave until it's time to go back to work, bruh. Because the Japanese people work hard, but their liver works harder. But regardless, I'm casually walking through the city when I hear someone yell from across the street. Yo. So naturally, I'm like, yo. And they're like, come here. And I'm like, shit, okay. So I walk across the street and see 3 individuals posted outside this little bar shop thing like, yo, I'm Yuto. This is Emi. This is twin sister Shigo. Hey, it's my first day working here. Come inside, come inside. Shit, I don't know. I'm just trying to get some food somewhere tonight in Osaka. I don't know if it's like... You want Osaka fucking night food? Yeah, I mean, I guess I want Osaka fucking night food. Reads a sign. Osaka fucking night food. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Shit, I mean... know what? Come get shots. I pay. Shit, we in Japan. So they take me inside and everyone there is just happy as fuck. They got Rihanna playing on the speakers, dudes bringing out shots, and the chef was turning up so hard, dude started twerking, and damn, that boy was cooking. Bro, what? Shit, I mean, like, he was cooking with the food, like, man, fuck. But the vibes were just so good and inviting that I felt like I just got welcomed into this Japanese family. And so we all cheers and take the shots. And now I'm drinking, and I'm drinking with only one goal in mind, and that's to keep up with my newly found Japanese family. And so to prepare my stomach, I get me some Osaka fucking night food, and it was scrumptious. But as I'm slurping up this kebab, I see Emmy come back with 3 more shots, and she's like, you want one? Shit.
we in Japan. So we take the shots, and I'm talking to Emmy, and one way or another, we start talking about our alcohol tolerance. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot for me to get drunk. Not as much as me.
Whoa, is that a bet?
Yeah, it is. Bitch. So we're drinking everything in sight. Vodka, soju, sake, tequila. It's a competition. Now, I made the bet in the first place because I'm twice her size. But one thing I forgot to account for was the fact her entire lineage had been training generations for this very moment. So she's taking these shots to the face like... well, shit, like Tiana Trump in her prime, and I'm going shot for shot with her. And after taking about 8 shots, I was feeling it, bruh. Yo, let's go play darts. I mean, I never really played darts in my life, but shit. We in Japan. So we pull up to a darts bar, just me, Emmy, and Yuto. And I had never played darts a day in my life. But you ever just try some shit and you're just inherently good at it? Yeah, right? Yeah, that shit was not me, bro. I was dog shit. I was out there looking like I was drunk as hell. I was drunk as hell. Because in order to play, each person had to buy a soju. So now I'm about 12 shots deep, throwing darts, trying to hit a circle the size of a pea, while this little Japanese girl's pushing me and shit. Because to her, this was a game. To me, this was survival. Because every time you lose, you gotta take a shot. And if I keep taking shots like this, these shots about to start taking me, bruh. And sure as hell, I lost the first game. I took my shot and Emmy's like, how drunk are you right now? And I can't let her know I'm losing this bet. So I'm in that bitch like, drunk? Nah. Shit, where I'm from, we brush our teeth with a bottle of Jack. Ah, okay, then loser takes 2 shots. Yeah, let's do it. So one thing leads to another. Now I'm 16 shots deep, and Emmy's like, I'm gonna go to the washroom. I'll be right back. And then Yuto's like,
Yo, Chains, we must talk.
oh shit, yeah, what's up? Now Yuto had a strong accent and very limited English, so it really went something like,
Emi, bomburu.
huh?
Emi, have bomburu.
Yo, Yuto, no, I don't speak Japanese, dog.
No, Emi, use bomburu. Swipe left, swipe right. Bamburu.
Oh shit, Emmy uses Bumble. Okay.
Yes, and she text the Bumble guy. Come here.
Oh hell nah, bruh. I'ma have to abort mission.
Me too.
You too?
Hi, Emi, do you dirty? Fuck, Emi.
Oh shit, facts, let's dip. So we sneak away to the elevator and we're spamming the up button trying to leave, and this shit is just not coming, bruh. So we both peek around the corner to see if she's coming, and she notices us. Oh shit, guys, we're leaving? Yeah, we are leaving. Fuck. So we all get in the elevator and Yuto whispers in my ear like,
When the elevator open, we run.
and I'm drunk as shit, but I was the fastest kid in my elementary school, so as soon as the doors open, we hauled ass, bro. And I just kept running till Yuto was like,
Stop. We go to bar.
and I'm just having a great time existing at this point. So I walk into this bar all drunk, like, where the hoes at? Oh shit. Oh shit. Where the bros at? Yuto took me to a gay bar, bruh. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with the gay bar, but it was the fact that after drinking 16 shots, I just sprinted full speed away from a cute Japanese girl to run straight into a room filled with a bunch of sweaty gay dudes. And these motherfuckers were looking at me like I'm some fresh meat or some shit. And it really just had me questioning my entire life. I was in that bitch confused, frustrated, drunk as hell, ready to crash out. I was gonna leave that bar looking like I would like a fruit explosion. Wait, no, Sebastian, what the wrong video? What the fuck?
Oh, hey.
Is that Diddy?
So you're trying to see a fruit explosion, huh?
No. So I left the gay bar, called up Emmy, we link back up, and the first thing she says to me is, fuck you. Fuck me? What? Nah, fuck you. Why'd you run from me? Bruh, you were inviting Bumble dudes and shit. What? No, what are you even talking about? I mean, Yuto said, like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. Okay. Well, let's go to the club. And I'm like, shit, we in Japan. So we're at the club doing club shit, and after an hour or so, she's like, let's take some shots. And I'm like, shit, we in Japan. I am blackout drunk, bruh. I don't even know how many shots deep I am at this point, but all I know is I'm so drunk, I gained the ability to fucking teleport. So I'm in the club, and as soon as I blink, I'm in a bar. Then I'm in a club, back to a bar, to a new club, McDonald's, bar, karaoke club, bar, Love Hotel. Love Hotel? Man, what? What the what? Man, what the fuck? You said you wanted to sleep. Damn. Yeah, nah, I probably said some shit like that. I don't fucking know. So we walk into our room, and the very first thing I notice, The hub on the TV, vibration devices on the bed, protection everywhere. Shorty just lured me to the Japanese freak chamber, bruh. I blink and we teleport to the bed, but we were just talking like,
Yo, Yuto said you were inviting dudes from Bumble.
oh my god, okay, Yuto's a liar. Listen, I gotta tell you something, but you can't tell anyone. Yeah, nah, I won't tell a soul, you know. I will not post this on YouTube, clip it up, post it on TikTok, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Reels, or anything like that, you know, like, yeah, that'd be weird. Okay. So Yuto's homeless.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, he just goes to the gay bar and then goes back to a dude's house and sleeps there.
Damn. Oh, man, I didn't even know.
And then he steals their money.
Wait, he what?
Yeah, he just steals their money.
Wait, but it's just the gay dudes, right?
Yeah, it's mostly just the gay dudes.
I check my pockets. The money's gone. Fuck. You said it's only the gay dudes.
Yeah, nah, he just steals from the gay dudes.
Fuck, I wanna go home, bro.
So I leave the Love Hotel, and at this point, the sun is coming up, and I'm still drunk as hell, walking like a zombie. I pull out my phone to go use Google Maps, and that shit dies, bro. So now it's just me and my last few brain cells trying to make it to my hotel before I pass out. And I'm stepping over Japanese motherfuckers blackout drunk, sleeping on the sidewalks, thinking I can't end up like them. But honestly, I have no clue where I am, no clue where the hotel is, and no clue what time it is. And after what felt like hours of aimlessly walking around, I blinked and I fell asleep, bruh. And when I woke up, I was in my bed. I genuinely don't know how, who, what, when, or why, but shit, I wasn't complaining. But by the time I got out of bed, it was 6 p.m. and I didn't remember shit. I had to go through my camera roll and piece everything together like The Hangover. But at least that Friday night, I learned a very valuable lesson. Don't try to outdrink the Japanese motherfuckers, bro. You'll lose every time.
There's a lot of things in life that I don't really understand, but if there's one thing I can truly comprehend, it's being grounded. Because in my time, I've served a total of 547 days and 16 hours in the slammer. And through a year and a half of extensive first-hand research, I've come to the professional conclusion that getting grounded is straight ass, bro. You're locked in your room with no phone, no computer. Like, what do you want me to do? Think about my actions? Hell nah. Being grounded had a young me doing the stupidest shit ever, bro. Like, I was popping handstands, hitting my head against the wall, playing with the door stopper thingy. Shit, I got so bored, I even read a few pages of a book like an absolute nerd. And now that I think about it, Percy Jackson and the Battle of the Labyrinth was actually a spectacular read. Now listen, there's only one thing worse than being grounded, and that's being falsely imprisoned for life. Well, now that I think about it, there's a lot of things worse than being grounded, but one of which is being grounded during summer, bro. There's something about being able to hear all the happy children, the ice cream trucks, your homies having fun, the hoes throwing rocks at your window, asking you to come outside, or you just cry yourself to sleep because there never was any hoes throwing rocks at your window asking you to come outside. It's just you, your Percy Jackson books, some used toilet paper, and the existential thoughts in your head, questioning if it's even worth it. And listen, I'm sure everyone can pick up on the fact that I'm a really intelligent dude. Smart all around, really, but trust me when I say, I wasn't always this smart, bro. In fact, in kindergarten, my dumbass fully believed with my whole heart that being grounded meant your parents would just dig a decent-sized hole in your backyard, toss you in, and bury you alive for the time being. And so I'm sure you could imagine my surprise when my OG friend of 5 days said, yeah, I got grounded for 2 whole weeks. Holy fucking shitballs, dude, are you okay? No, man, it's really hard. I didn't get to touch any of my toys or anything. Damn, how long ago was that, man? Oh, I'm still grounded. What? No, you're not. Yeah, dude, I'm grounded right now. No, the fuck you're not. And I wouldn't truly find out what being grounded was until 7 years later. I was in grade 7. It was a beautiful sunny summer day at approximately 11 a.m. and me and the boys were freely roaming our city. Little did I know, we wouldn't be free for long. And as the boys and I roamed the city looking for a move, one of Bob's girls calls him up and is like, okay, so my friend Becky is in Hawaii for a few days with her family, and she said I could bring you over. And just like that, Bob could have wrapped it up and claimed some cheeks. But the boy Bob was never one to leave the homies behind, so not only did he convince his girl to let us come, but he went above and beyond. He got his girl to bring some of her friends over too. And now we're hyped because we had now located the move, and quite a marvelous move if I do say so myself. Now keep in mind, all of us knew Becky and had been to Becky's house many times before, but Becky was all the way in Hawaii, so she had no clue about the marvelous move about to take place at her own crib. But regardless, me and the homies walk into Becky's crib and they low-key got a little get together in the works. I see Bob's girl, I see Bob's girl's friends, and then I see a mutual friend of mine named Dennis. And he brought his girl. Now a little backstory about Dennis. Dennis was 2 years older than me, making him in high school, and to be fair, from grade 7 to high school is a colossal difference. Dennis was taller, had a more developed frame, and Dennis even had some facial hair in progress. The amount of facial hair that put my peach fuzz to shame. And to put it quite simply, Dennis was a menace. But regardless, that's my homie's homie, so I walk up and dap him up. And then everyone heads over to Becky's room. Now keep in mind, Becky had simply invited Bob and Bob's girl to come over, and somehow we ended up being 8 people deep in that joint. And so that means technically the other 6 of us were straight trespassing. So we were all chilling in Becky's room, chopping it up for a good hour and a half until eventually people start exploring her house. Now in Becky's room it was just me, Bob, Bob's girl, and Bob's girl's friend named Lily. And so we're all just talking until I hear someone yell from the room down the hall,
Yo, Chains, get in here right now.
and I don't know exactly what I was expecting to see as I walked into that bathroom, but it was absolutely not seeing Dennis drop a condom filled with water on Billy's head. And of course I laughed because that's comedy gold right there, but it also made me realize maybe we shouldn't be here dropping condoms on each other's heads. But who was I to tell Dennis what to do? He had facial hair, so he was practically a grown man to my standards. So I just turned around, went back to the room, and continued chilling with Bob. And as we talked, the music progressively got louder and Dennis progressively became more of a menace. And it had got to the point where the speakers were booming and Dennis was lobbing condom water balloons off Becky's balcony. And then one time, Dennis either almost hit or just missed Becky's neighbor with one of these condom water balloons. So this grown man looks down at a condom that seems to have fell from the heavens, then he looks up and sees Dennis scrambling inside the Becky's crib with the speakers blasting music, and then he continued on his way. And we were all just having a fantastic time in Becky's room until we hear the downstairs door swing open, and we all absolutely shit our pants and run onto the balcony.
Hey, I just texted the family who lives here and they said no one is supposed to be in the house. Everyone needs to leave right now or I'm calling the cops.
And that's exactly what we did. No messing around, we were out that hoe. And we all went to Bob's girl's house for an emergency meeting because we were all scared as fuck. And now Bob's girl and Becky are texting and Becky's like, my parents are pissed, they want to talk to everyone's parents and they know how many people were there. So we all devise a foolproof plan. Okay, we give Becky our phone numbers, tell it's our parents' phone numbers, and we act super disappointed in our children. We all agreed on this plan and the emergency meeting was dismissed. And over the next few days, we all got texts from a very unhappy Becky's father, who made sure to specify the amount of condoms that were found in the bathtub. We all respond with some bullshit along the lines of,
Hello, Mr. Beckerson. I'm very sorry to hear about the inconsiderate acts of Chains and how he's invaded your home. Rest assured, Chains will feel the wrath of this thick leather belt as it repeatedly beats against his cheeks to discipline him for his heinous actions. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
But come to find out, Lily's dumbass responded with some shit like, Dear Mr. Beckerson, thank you for letting me know, but Lily did nothing wrong as she didn't know she wasn't allowed there. Plus, she didn't even make a mess or anything, on God. Put some respect on my daughter's name. Period. And just like that, our foolproof plan got fucked. And Becky's father texted each of us saying,
You are coming to the house at 3:15 p.m. today or I'm calling the cops.
And shit, looking back, Becky's father was most definitely bluffing. Like, say I didn't go, what was he gonna tell the cops?
911, what's your emergency? Hey, there was 8 kids who invaded my home 3 days ago.
Okay, sir, did they break in?
No, Well, no. My daughter gave them the key.
Sir, why the fuck are you calling 911?
There was condoms in the bathtub.
But like I said, I wasn't very smart and I didn't have the brain capacity to think that far ahead. So everyone shows up to the house and Becky's father sits us down and makes each of us individually call our parents and explain what we had done. And I went first. Hey mom, so I went to Becky's house the other day, but she was in Hawaii and I wasn't really invited. And
there was condoms in the bathtub.
needless to say, we all got our shit whooped and I received my very first grounding with the sentence of 1 month in the slammer. Listen, bro, in this world, there's levels to clout. You could get yourself some Instagram followers. You could stack up a few bands. You could even be famous, but there's only one spot in life that is superior to the rest. A spot so glorious and sought after that they are idolized like no other.
It's me, I've got the infinite money glitch.
Come on, Jimmy, you know it's me. I need a max win.
Man, shut the fuck up, Drizzy. I'm literally Kanye West.
Nah, but I'm the top G.
All right, little bro, let's go band for band then. It's me.
But I'm the fastest kid in my school. Bro, I don't know who decided speed would be the deciding factor for who's the king of the school, but all I'ma say is that motherfucker's the GOAT, bro, because I was the fastest kid in my school. I was clapping everyone in races, I was breaking track records, and I had all the 9-year-old baddies, man. I wish I could still pull like that. Alright, it's just a miscommunication, you know, like when I say 9-year-old baddies, I didn't mean like...
Explain it to the judge, buddy.
Sick fuck. And because I peaked in elementary school, come with me and we'll take a look back at some of the first years of our lives and maybe some of the best, am I right? Kindergarten. Coming into kindergarten, kids were either excited or terrified as fuck for their first day. I mean, I would be pretty fucking pissed too if I knew this was the beginning of me being locked up every day for 13 years. But kindergarten was funny as hell because these kids had no clue what was right and wrong, so they'd be saying the most outrageous shit for no reason at all, bro. Hey buddy with the hat, can you pass me the skin color crayon? I mean, at this age, kids were just walking NPCs, and I can't even blame them. I mean, they haven't developed consciousness yet, bro. Like, at this age, recess consisted of catching bugs, playing on the monkey bars, and fucking eating sand. And I've talked about the high school bathrooms and all the wild shit that happens in there, but to be honest, the elementary school bathrooms blow that shit out the water, bro. Because these kids aren't hitting vape tricks, no, they're hitting toilet trick shots, trying to set some world record for the farthest piss taken from the toilet. And let's just say even Stephen Curry couldn't splash that 3-pointer, so essentially, motherfuckers was just pissing on the ground. Like, you need to walk into that bathroom 110% alert, or else the next thing you know, you're getting that R. Kelly treatment, bro. And I remember my kindergarten had those green, yellow, and red cards to show how good you were that day, but there was always that one kid with the permanent red. I'm talking the teacher didn't even bother to change his shit the next day, because everyone knows as soon as he walks into class, he's doing some fuck shit. For me, it was this kid we'll call Dennis, because he was a menace, bro. He was always loud, always throwing shit, but besides being a menace, he was also a truth speaker, a fact spitter, for better or for worse, because this little guy had no filter. Okay, Leah, you're up first for our show and tell. Okay, I brought my favorite painting of mine. This right here, this one's me. And this is my dog, Peanut Butter.
That shit is ass.
Dennis, what did we say about saying the truth out loud? I mean, not the truth. I'm talking about, like, he was the only dude I knew who could talk over the quiet coyote. I mean, to this day, if I see one of those things, I just can't I just can't talk over it. I mean, maybe he's gonna eat me. I don't fucking know. But there was one thing that could shut Dennis up, and one thing only. Boy-girl seating arrangements. Dennis always had so much to say until you put him beside Isabel and Leah, and all of a sudden it's like, hey, what are you drawing?
Nothing.
Aw, is that your dog?
Maybe.
Shit, he's just like me for real. Like, to this day, you know? Oh shit. And then we go outside for lunch, and don't get me wrong, eating sand for fun was great and all, but as kids got older, everyone started to play games, some of which consisted of tag, manhunt, soccer, basketball, grounders, red ass, kickball. jump rope, tetherball, and what is possibly the most goated game of all time, Foursquare. This game was legendary, bro, but this shit used to get heated as fuck. I mean, kids were making truces, making whole clans, and that right there was real beef. Like, if you caught the ops lacking at nap time, it was on sight, bro. Psst, what? Oh, no, wait. You're a poopy head. But man, crushes were everything in elementary school. Like, if you told anyone you had the smallest crush on a girl, word's getting out fast, and the entire class is gonna be organizing a wedding for tomorrow. But some kids just didn't use their words, like this one girl in my elementary school who most definitely had a crush on me. I mean, once again, I was the fastest kid in my elementary school, so... As I was saying, this girl had a crush on me, but she didn't like using her words, so essentially, she just like... She just beat my ass. I mean, what better way to tell someone you like them? And she must have really liked me, bro, because you could see it when I came home. Like, oh my god, Chains, what happened?
Oh, well, I think this girl at school likes me.
Oh, yeah, that's great. But why do you have so many bruises?
Well, Mom, I think she really likes me.
No, I think you need to go to the hospital.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And there was also that one kid who went around teaching people swear words just cause he could. And of course, when I learn some shiny new words, I'm gonna use them. I mean, I still fucking do. But I remember just talking with my friends, dropping the F-bomb, feeling cool as hell. And then one time I see this girl hauling ass over to the teacher and whispering in her ear. And I already knew what was going down because this girl was the biggest snitch known to man. Like, unprovoked. It was like a hobby or some shit to her. And her name was Erin. Like, her real name was Erin, spelled E-R-I-N. Yeah, how's it feel to get snitched on, buddy? But getting in trouble in elementary school was tough because they would act like you were committing war crimes for the smallest things. Like, when I got snitched on for swearing, I was in grade 4. I was a big boy, you know what I'm saying? But my teacher was pissed, bro. Chains, you can never say that word. It's horrendous.
What does horrendous mean?
It's not good, okay?
Aw, shit, my bad.
Chains!
Oh, sorry, it's just stuck in my fucking brain.
Chains, cut it out right now or you get detention.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, motherfucker.
What? And I'm not gonna lie, the most cursed part of elementary school was the talent shows, bro. Because the teachers expect you to be all quiet and serious and shit, but it was literally a real life try not to laugh. Like, how am I supposed to be serious when Jimmy's up there shitting out Minecraft parodies like it's comedy gold? I mean, at my school, it was less of a talent show and more of a come on stage in front of the entire school and do whatever the fuck you want for 10 minutes type of show. And man, that shit was brutal. It was like watching paint dry. But if the paint was 7 years old and standing on a stage in front of the entire school, nervous as hell, shitting his pants. Because elementary school had some weird kids, bro. Like those kids who used to put glue on their hands to let it dry so they could peel it off. Or the kid who would just straight up eat the glue. Or the weird kid who would secretly take a bite out of every single foam football. Like, how are you that hungry? The kid who only wore shorts through rain and snow. The kid who was mad at everyone for no reason. The kid who wouldn't stop yapping. The kid who always had to flex how strong their dad is. My dad is so much stronger than yours. He can beat up your dad with his pinky finger. He can bench press 625 pounds.
Wait, what even is that?
You don't know what a bench press is?
No. What the fuck is a dad?
The kid who thought he was Albert Einstein. The snitch named Aaron lives at 354 Stickman Way. The fake snitch.
Bro, you won't believe what I just did.
What'd you do?
I just put my juice box in the recycling. Get this? With the straw inside.
I'm telling the teacher.
Bro, chill.
Teacher. Jackson. Yeah, can I go to the bathroom? The teacher's pet named Aaron, E-R-I-N, postal code 3310. And of course, the fastest kid in the school. You know what I'm saying? That was me. I was him. I was the fastest kid in my... Man, way back when, there was a time when you couldn't catch anyone under the age of 30 chiefing a vape. Until one day at Vaporizer Laboratories, they were cooking up and made a flavor that would change the game forever. Cotton candy. Now this revolutionary flavor forced these grown-ass 30-year-old men to take a good look in the mirror and ask themselves,
damn, What do I look like as a grown-ass man sucking on this goddamn cotton candy stick?
So they do what any responsible adult would do. They give it to their children. I mean, shit, kids love cotton candy. All of a sudden, business is booming for Vaporizer Laboratories, so they start cooking up even harder. Boom, Sour Patch Kids juice. Boom, applesauce juice. And boom, baby food juice. These babies will be sucking that shit like a soother. Kids' first words will be looking like, yo.
Oh my god, honey, Jackson's gonna say his first words.
Yeah. Oh, let's hear it. Yo.
Yo, Pops, well, let me bum a hit off that 50 Nick Guava Ice, G.
Yo, just wait till they drop that breast milk flavor, bro. Shit, these newborn babies won't even know what hit them. They'll be returning customers for life, which will probably be like 12 years max. Now, the reason I say all this is to let you know that vaping not only intruded my high school years, but also my years in middle school. I was first introduced to these bad boys at the ripe age of 13. And with a little bit of that good old peer pressure, I folded, bro. Like, what was I supposed to do, bro? Like not take the hit? No, I probably should not have taken the hit. But from that point on, I started doing a little dabbling, you know. I mean, as a 13-year-old, there's only one answer to someone asking, yo, dude, you want to try a hit of this blueberry guacamole milkshake ice flavor, dude? And that answer is abso-fucking-lutely, dude. And I was never a fiend or anything, but I will say, I popped a few ghosts and blown a few O's back in my day, but it had never gotten to the point of me owning a vape. Until one day. This story takes place way back in grade 7. Me and the boys were posted in science class dissecting cowballs or some shit when Mr. Principal burst through the door like,
"Is Tessa here?" Yeah, she's right there.
And I look at Tessa and she just tosses her vape over to her homie Kate. And I seen that shit clear as day, but Mr. Principal's old ass must have forgot to wear his contacts or something, cause he runs a quick pat down on Tessa looking for said vape, but sure enough, he doesn't find it.
Miss Rhodes told me you were vaping in her class. Is this true?
No, I would never.
Okay.
And then the bell rang and everybody knew what that meant. It was nut break. Now, I don't know who the fuck decided to name our recess nut break, but I will say most of the students understood that that shit was short for nutrition break. However, some kids took it a little too literally. Weird ass school, man. But this specific nut break, you best believe me and the boys weren't busting nuts or eating nutritional foods because Billy had something else on his mind. Yo, who's got you smiling like that? Who, me? Nah. It's nobody. Yo, wait, you got a crush on Tessa? What? Tessa? Me? Yeah. Yeah, I got a crush on, yeah. Oh, shit, go talk to her, bro. Talk to her. No. Bro, it's simple. She's new to the school. She's probably looking for some friends, so just walk over and introduce yourself. You're right. I'm just gonna do it. Yes, sir. Hey, did I just sell that shit? Yup. You did. Then the bell rings and we all go to PE class. Now in my middle school, your class was your class. You just have the same students and the same underqualified teacher teaching everything. Like, Lord knows Mr. Donaldson shouldn't be teaching PE, but shit, here we are. And so while we're playing dodgeball, I'm trying to coach Billy on how to confess his love for Tessa, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was speaking straight out of my ass, bro. I don't know the first thing about confessing love. Listen, bro, I'm the expert when it comes to confessing love. All you gotta do is walk up with confidence, introduce yourself, and then ask her to be your girlfriend, bro. Okay, simple. Let's practice. Hey, Vanessa. My name's Billy, and do you want to be my girlfriend? Damn! And after the proper training, by the time lunch came around, Billy was prepared to do what had to be done. Alright, listen, bro. Whatever happens out there, me and Bob got your back. And remember, the worst she can say is no, bro. Alright, I'm ready. You got this. Hey, Vanessa. I'm Billy. I seen you in science class today, and you were looking very pretty. And do you want to be my girlfriend? Fuck no. She laughed, bro. She laughed in Billy's face. And he walks back to us with tears in his eyes.
She laughed at me, bro.
Well, at least you know what they say.
What?
If you can make her laugh and giggle, you can make the cheeks clap and
Not
jingle.
right now, bro.
You're right, too soon. Needless to say, that brother Billy went home that night, listened to Juice WRLD, and cried himself to sleep. Shit, the next day, Billy didn't even say a word, but I could hear Lucid Dreams on full blast in those earbuds. Man, it's a tough sight to see. Next thing I know, Mr. Principal bursts in the class talking about,
All right, Tessa, in my office right now.
Now, I don't know why she was in trouble, but whatever she was accused of, she's guilty, bro. And she's also guilty on 1/3 degree count of breaking my man's heart. And as I'm busy praying on Tessa's downfall, I get a little tap on my shoulder like, psst, take this. Mr. Principal's looking for it and he's not gonna check you.
Whose is it?
It's Tessa's. Don't worry, it's safe with me. And it was safe with me, cause that shit was now mine. The only way she could get it back is if she repaired my boy Billy's heart, and that just wasn't happening. And soon enough, Tessa comes back from Mr. Principal's office and she didn't say a word. We had nut break, nothing. We went to PE, nothing. And then we went to math class. And as I was chilling in math class, calculating the square root of pi and shit, I get a tap on my shoulder again. Psst, Tessa wants her vape back. Vape? What vape? The one I handed you this morning? You know, it was purple. Oh, that vape. Oh, yeah, no, I threw that shit in the bushes. So she reports back to the person who gave her the vape, and she reports back to the person who gave her the vape, etc., until Tessa finds out, and she looks pissed. So she whispers to her friend, who whispers to her friend, etc. What bush did you throw it in? Oh, the one out back. And to put it in perspective, the bush out back was fucking massive. It was this huge conglomerate of straight prickle bushes, and so pretty much her vape was gone, bro. And I went to sleep that night with a smile on my face, knowing I not only saved Tessa's lungs, but also Billy's heart. The next day I went to class, sat down with the boys as always, but something was different. Tessa and her homies were nowhere to be seen. I shrugged it off and continued to make some groundbreaking studies in science class until I hear Billy like, bro, no fucking way. So I turn around to not only see Tessa and her friends waist high in prickle bushes looking for this vape, but I also see Mr. Principal forcing them to do it. Now this was truly a beautiful sight to see revenge play out this perfectly. Like Billy was sitting at the window the entire class watching him do a whole search party for this vape that was posted in my pocket. And just when I thought Billy couldn't get happier, the next day Tessa and her friends had to present a PowerPoint to the entire school on why vaping is bad. Vaping is bad because when the vape enters your lungs, well, it's not good for your lungs. Man, karma is real, because not only did Tessa understand how it felt to be laughed at, but the next day my friend came up to me like, can I use that vape for the day? And I wasn't using that shit, so I said, yeah, sure. And at the end of the day, you'll never guess what she told me, bro. Yo, you still got the vape? No, I threw it in the bush out back. Yo, Chains, I'll pay you $5 if you pull that fire alarm right there. Oh, yo, run.
Chains, do you know why I've called you into my office today?
No.
You see, that little stunt you pulled has led you to a 1-week suspension.
God damn it. What does suspension mean?
It means for the next week, you are prohibited from coming to school.
Fuck. What does prohibited mean?
Chains, you can't come to school for the next week.
Hold up, so you're telling me because I pulled the fire alarm, I don't have to go to school for a week?
Yes, it's a suspension. You are...
Man, I got a love-hate relationship when it comes to getting suspended from school. Like, on one hand, shit, you just don't have to go to school. But on the other hand... Suspended? Oh, I'm about to suspend that ass. Ah, fuck. Ow. Shit. Alright, I don't recommend getting suspended. That shit is not worth it. But how do I know? This story dates way, way, way back to grade 7. It was a cold winter day at Stickman Middle School. In fact, it was freezing cold, and this gave Billy a great idea. Yo, the pond behind the school is frozen. Let's go fuck around on it. Oh, I'm down. Okay, bet. So after school, we got a group of 5 homies, and we headed over to the frozen pond. Now, to paint the picture, behind Stickman Middle School was Stickman Elementary School, and behind Stickman Elementary School was this frozen pond, meaning we had to walk through Stickman Elementary School to get to this pond. But nonetheless, we walk up to the pond and instantly I see this big red sign that says, "Hazard, do not step on ice." Guys, the sign says do not step on ice. Man, fuck the sign. Watch this. Oh shit, look, it's sturdy as fuck. Yo, fuck. And even though Billy's dumbass fell in, the ice was actually pretty sturdy. So you know, we're gliding around, eating shit, hitting the meanest ballerina spins you've ever seen, and eating shit. And we were having some good old harmless fun. In fact, our grade 7 selves were having the time of our lives on this frozen water. That is until... Oh, what do you guys think you're doing? We were just walking on the ice. Did you guys not see the sign?
What sign?
I could have swore I put a sign right here.
Nope, no sign at all.
There was no sign. I have no clue what you're talking about. Okay, but you guys have to get off the ice. Well, why? Nobody's getting hurt. Yeah, we're safe. Okay, it's your choice. You're gonna regret this. So we continued with our ice skating antics for approximately 10 more minutes, until the same lady came back up to the pond, but this time she was equipped with a Sony Alpha A7 mirrorless digital camera with the extendo lens. In other words, she was quite literally about to catch us in 4K. But at least she doesn't know what school we go to. Hey, what school do you guys go to?
Not Stickman Middle School.
Absolutely not. No, definitely not. Fuck, she knows. We had to think quick. How are we gonna smoothly get out of this situation without getting in trouble? So we called a boys' emergency meeting. We huddled up and discussed our best plans to get out of this situation. And after combining all of our genius grade 7 brains, we made the ultimate plan. If we started mooning the camera, it would then be illegal for her to take pictures of our middle school cheeks. I don't know how this became our best option, but regardless, we put the plan in motion. I mean, me personally, I got a little shy and kept my pants up, but some of the boys were out there going crazy, looking more caked up than Summer Rae. And after a little while, the lady must have decided it wasn't a great look to have a camera pointed at some 12-year-old cheeks, and she left. Which means the plan had worked flawlessly. Now, the next day at school, I had completely forgot about it, to be honest. But strangely enough, while I was sitting in math class, I hear the little class phone start ringing. Hello? Oh, yes, he's here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send him your way. Thank you. Chains, Mr. Principal wants to talk to you. And at this point, I should have picked up on why I was being called to the office, but I had complete faith in our foolproof plan of mooning this stranger that the thought of being in trouble didn't even cross my mind. That was until I walked into the office to see every single one of the boys sitting in Mr. Principal's office. But mama didn't raise a snitch, so we started capping our asses off.
So, what did you guys do after school yesterday?
Nothing. I played Fortnite. I was doing the homework.
Don't play stupid with me. I got a call from Mrs. Principal over at Stickman Elementary. So tell me, what were you doing on the pond yesterday?
I wasn't there.
It wasn't us.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know what a pond is.
I see. Well, I've got evidence.
And as he shows us this undeniable evidence, you can see this dude Billy's cheeks in the corner of one of the pictures. So I slowly look over at Billy, and he looks over at me.
If you don't stop laughing right now, you're all suspended. That's it. You're all suspended.
And as I explained the situation to my mom, let's just say Mama Chains was not happy. Pain. I've felt pain. He's felt pain. That dude's felt pain.
What? No, I haven't felt any pain.
We've all felt pain, because you know what they say. The only things truly guaranteed in life is death and pain. Wait, what about taxes?
Wait, what? Is this Chains for real?
No. And I hate to be all controversial here, but pain? That shit hurts, bro. Specifically, the little shit that just does 1 damage has no business hurting so bad. Like stubbing your toe or biting your tongue or fucking paper cuts. Like, that shit shouldn't even hurt, bro. It's paper. It's not scary. Oh, shit. And I still remember the first time in my life I ever took some real damage and felt some real pain. And it was back when I was 4 years old. Which meant I was still learning the controls of life and shit. Like, yeah, I could run, but it was low-key like watching a dude play Fall Guys. If he was drunk and fried and asleep. But regardless, one day I was bored doing 4-year-old shit, and then I seen my arch nemesis, a fucking chair. And I instantly knew what had to be done. I had to assert my athletic dominance by running and jumping over this chair. So I take a deep breath, I run up, jump, and clear this chair clean as hell. Now keep in mind, I was 4 years old, so that was probably the coolest shit I'd ever done in my entire life. So you know I had to show my mom to make her proud of the man I've become. Hey mom, watch this. What the hell are you doing, Chains? Hey man, just watch and learn. Oh shit. I fucking ate it, bro. Like, that was the type of pain that hits so hard you can fucking taste it, and damn, that shit tasted ass, bruh. Like, have you ever taken a soccer ball straight to the schnoz? Cause that shit will have you smelling pain, tasting pennies, and seeing tears. Which is bad, but like, who the fuck invented the funny bone, bruh? Cause that shit ain't funny. Like, bro, you can't just call some painful ass shit funny and expect it to be humorous.
No, the bone is called a humorous.
Yeah, shut up. How humorous is this, buddy?
Not humorous.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And in fact, I think it's the opposite of humorous. Like, yo, did you guys know 1 in 4 dudes is gay?
Wait a minute. Gee, I sure hope it's Owen, cause he's sexy as hell.
Y'all hit the funny bone too?
Yeah, I did.
If I had a pain tier list that went from shit ain't nothing to... I'd probably rate hitting your funny bone a solid. It's the same as stubbing your toe real hard. Like, you just need a moment to take a few deep breaths and say a few slurs, and that shit just heals itself. But if we're looking at some top tier, brutal, agonizing, excruciating pain, getting kicked in the balls. Now, for you 19.8% female audience, I know you might not be able to understand what this feels like. So let me just give you a quick overview. Imagine having balls, right? Now imagine getting kicked in them. That shit hurts like a bitch. I remember one time in grade 6, me and my homies were playing a good old game of soccer. And we were playing with the big homie. I mean the really big homie. Like, the dude had more chins than a Chinese phone book. Like, last time we went to a restaurant, bro looked at the menu and said okay. And I couldn't even tell you how big he really is, cause last time he stepped on the scale, it said 1 at a time, please. So what I'm trying to say is he was a big dude, and big dudes got big legs, and big legs produce hard kicks. And during this grade 6 soccer game, I unfortunately found myself legs spread wide open, freshly dropped testes exposed to this absolute unit, wound up to kick the ball, and well, pain. Just pain, bruh. Followed by a moment of silence from everyone on the field. And I don't know if the moment of silence was for me or for my next generation of kids the big homie just wiped out, but I felt that shit. And I felt it in my stomach. And there was really only one sound I was able to make in that moment. Now, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. Getting kicked in the balls is nothing compared to childbirth. Childbirth is so much worse. This guy's a misogynist. And no, I don't give people massages. And I might be the first to tell you this, but I've experienced both getting kicked in the balls and childbirth. And honestly, childbirth wasn't even that painful at all for real. But to be fair, it was probably a little worse for my mom, so like...
Now, we all know physical pain very well, but what do you call that deep, torturous pain you feel when your dog dies? In Minecraft, that's that psychological pain, like the pain you feel when you're watching a banger YouTube video and an ad interrupts you out of knowledge. Or like the pain you feel when you just got done making some toast and peanut butter and that shit flops on the floor face first. It doesn't hurt physically, it hurts spiritually. Like, there really is levels to this shit, bro, because now when you start adding psychological pain onto the physical pain of things, we gotta start adding new tiers to this tier list. Because imagine peacefully sleeping in your bed and you get woken up to the pain of your girlfriend kicking you in the balls, which of course hurts physically, but then you realize you don't even have a girlfriend and you live alone. So just to knock a few more off this tier list, a razor scooter to the shin. Stepping on Lego is a solid. Now, getting socked in the face is an interesting one, because that shit can range anywhere from all the way to getting the Sonic rings knocked out of you. And if that shit's a good enough punch, you might not even feel anything. Now for the tier, I would say that's the shit where you just take one damage, like eating some food that's too hot, or getting a brain freeze, or when you're laying in bed with your phone and that shit slaps you across the face. Like, it's just minus 1 HP. And minus 5 IQ. And if anyone's seen that shit, it's probably a lifetime debt of aura. Now I'ma keep it a stack. For something to be in the shit ain't nothing tier, it's just gotta be a good ass day, bro. Like, some days I'll just be feeling invincible, bro. Like, wake up, roll out of bed, shit ain't nothing. Eat a nice hot breakfast, shit ain't nothing. Stub my toe while simultaneously getting socked in the face, shit ain't nothing. Get a bad phone call?
Yeah, Chains, this is Dr. D's. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but, you know, you tested positive for chlamydia.
Hey, man, shit ain't nothing. Oh, shit, who's this?
Yeah, I wasn't finished. You also tested positive for herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, hepatitis. You got a whole ecosystem on your shit. Honestly, at this point, our best bet is just to chop that thing clean off.
What? Shit ain't nothing.
No, it's definitely something. We're chopping your meat off.
Yeah, but on some days, bruh, it's just like, yeah, nah, that's it. I quit. I'm done. I'm going to sleep. Good night. And I know this might sound like some freaky ass shit, but I feel like some pain low-key feels good, bro. Like, in school, I used to always put the front chair legs on my feet just to feel the pain. Or even like eating some spicy ass food, or like, oh yeah, or like getting spanked. No? No?
Fuck? Nah. I was thinking something more like taking a really hot shower, or like
getting whipped. No?
Yo, George, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm trying to make a video and
Sorry,
shit.
my fault, pimp. My fault.
Yeah, alright. Or what about when you like
getting slapped in the face?
Bro, shut the fuck.
Hey, yo!
Alright, next up we got Billy presenting his baking soda volcano experiment.
Hey guys, how we doing? Alright, so you see, if I put a solid amount of baking soda in here and then a little bit of vinegar here, it's supposed to explode.
Oh, fuck! Quickly, organize a single file line in alphabetical order.
Hey, I'm first. No, you're not, bro. I'm first. Your last name is literally Johnson. I have 2 last names. Listen, bro, I'm not saying we shouldn't have school drills and all, but what I am saying is the school drills we do have are straight bullshit. Like, if there was a fire in my class, I'm jumping straight out the window, the fuck? There is no way you'll catch me waiting for Alexander and Arnold to debate who's first in line while I'm out here getting sauteed. And shit, fire drills aren't even close to being the worst of the drills, cause we got lockdown drills. Now, I don't know who planned out these drills, but goddamn, these drills are ass. Now, if you never had lockdown drills, they're pretty much a foolproof plan set in place to completely counter anyone pulling up to school with a strap. You see, the plan is pretty simple. You lock the door, gather all the students into the corner of the class, and you turn the lights out. And the reason we turn the lights out is so we can politely tell the intruder that nobody's home. Now, if every classroom followed these steps perfectly, we might even be able to convince the dude that it's a pro D-Day or something. Now listen, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, I really do, but there's one minor flaw in this plan. The shooter's in the class, bruh. You're out here telling the opposition your exact game plan. Then you're surprised when bro pulls up to the hiding spot. Like shit, it's just easy pickings at this point. Now, earthquake drills, man. The game plan here is to essentially hop under your desk and start counting. Now, when I was in kindergarten, I thought this whole earthquake drill thing was a fun game we played to learn how to count. But 12 years later, we were still counting. Like, let's be honest. What the fuck is counting gonna do? Are you telling the earthquake how long it has to dismantle the school? Cause I'm pretty sure it doesn't give a shit how long it takes. Me personally, I feel like the best way to see if an earthquake is over is by observing whether or not the entire fucking building is shaking. But listen, I will say this. Out of all the drills, the earthquake drill is pretty valid. Like, whoever thought of this one was kinda cooking. I mean, these desks are pretty much made out of steel, bro. Like, out of all my years, I've never seen one break before, so it probably provides some solid protection. But shit, me personally, I'm still jumping through the fucking window, bruh. I don't care how many times I practice crouching under my desk. If I ever felt the slightest shake in the ground, I'm out of that hoe. So if you carry the 674 to the power of 2 over to the 47, you will find— oh shit! Well, why did Chains just dive out of the window?
Shit, I don't know.
Now I'm gonna keep it a stack. I've never done a single tornado drill in my life. So after doing some quick research, it looks like you just, you do this. Now I don't know shit about tornadoes, but what I do know is that I'm not gonna be doing this shit. Like, I'm no scientist, but I don't think the doggy position is gonna stop the tornado from packing you up. So to be honest, once again, I'm jumping out the fucking window, bro. Like, that's just my default reaction. And if that tornado ends up putting me on a t-shirt, then so be it. At least the last position I was in before I died was not the face down, cheeks up pose. But bro, imagine being the kid who poorly timed his piss and now the fire alarm's going off midstream. And you don't even get to know if it's a drill or not. Then there's the whole do you wash your hands dilemma, right? Cause you don't want to get trapped in the fire and fucking die, but on the other hand, you don't want to just not wash your hands. Because if it's a drill, then you're just left with dirty ass hands. And while you're trying to decide whether to wash your hands or not, the class is outside taking attendance like
Rosalina.
Here.
Jared.
Here.
Chains. Chains? Oh, fuck. Where did Chains go?
I don't know, bruh.
Shit.
Oh, no. I was just in the bathroom.
Woo. Oh, you scared me there for a second. Wait, did you wash your hands?
No. I was in a little bit of a rush.
Get back in there and wash your hands, buddy.
Now the thing about school drills is they happen pretty often. I mean, every few weeks they throw in a fire drill here and a little earthquake drill there. So when the fire bell actually goes off, motherfuckers just assume it's a drill. They're out here horsing around, making jokes and shit, while the school's actually getting fucking cremated. But after almost all the drills are alphabetical, single file line goes out to the front of the school and on the field with every other class. And the amount of buffoonery that goes down on this field is insane, bro. I mean, everyone walks in with a single file line, but after 5 minutes, that shit looks like a Travis Scott concert, bro. Like, I remember one time my high school got a bomb threat called in, so every class assembled the good old alphabetical line and we went out onto the field. And we were out there for a minute, bro. I remember looking around and these motherfuckers were running the world's biggest game of duck, duck, goose. Like there wasn't a whole ass bomb threat called into our school. That same day, one kid brought a football to the field, and all of a sudden motherfuckers are running a pickup game while we're waiting to see if our school is gonna explode or not. And of course the teachers tried to stop it, but these kids just used that as a diversion play and got another touchdown. Alright, so now that we thoroughly dissected each and every school drill, it's only fair we hit them with a tier list. So let's see what we got here. We're starting with lockdown drills. What are we saying? Fucking F tier. Holy shit, they are ass. Alright, next up we got fire drills. Now these drills do get the job done, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not fucking with this whole single file alphabetical bullshit. So I'm gonna have to give this John a C tier. Now tornado drills. You gotta go in the doggy position. Bro, I got no choice but to give this a D tier. And last but not least, my personal favorite, earthquake drills. They're still kind of ass, B tier. And bro, I know some of y'all may be thinking, you can't just talk shit about the school drills and not present any better solution. Well, Lucky for you, I have devised the best and only way to fully counter any natural or artificial disasters. It's simple. For a guy like me who's 7 feet, 325 pounds, 0.5% body fat, and a 7-foot wingspan, I just simply remove myself from the situation. However, I do understand that I am built different, so for your average Joe, I have devised another plan. It's also simple. The moment some shit goes down, everyone runs at full speed out of the building. And of course, some would argue that not everyone is gonna be able to make it out of the building in time, and that some people are faster and stronger than others, and you know what that's called? Natural selection. You see, if I was principal, instead of running students through these impractical drills, I would be running students through different kind of drills. I would have my students in peak physical condition. Instead of a fire bell, I would have a push-up bell. At any given time, if that shit goes off, you drop down and give me 50, or your ass is getting expelled. You see, this way, when there's a fire, everyone can simply remove themselves from the situation. Or in other circumstances, they can simply intervene.
Okay, Chains, welcome to your first day at Jim Jordan's. These are our new product, Bieber Bites. Just smile and remember.
The customer is always right.
Okay, yeah, nah, I could do that.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Okay, yeah. Hey, sir,
Hey
what can
there, can I get some Bieber bites?
Yeah, how many?
Right. How about this? Hey, let me get a pack of Justin Bieber's balls.
Funny, yeah. How many do you want?
Hey, let me get a pack of Bieber's sack.
Okay, yeah, how many, bro?
Hey, let me get a taste of Justin Bieber's wiener.
Back in my day, I used to work at a fast food place called Jim Jordan's. Now, for legal reasons, this is not Tim Hortons, okay? It has J's and shit. Like, they don't even look that similar, bruh. But honestly, working at Jim Jordan's, I felt like Johnny Sins, the way I'd put on my uniform and go to work just to get the soul sucked out of me, bruh. And instead of dealing with a bunch of fat asses, I'm dealing with a bunch of fat asses talking about...
Alright, so I ordered an extra large BLT with ranch, extra bacon, no veggies, and I only got 5 strips of bacon. I want a new one.
Okay, yeah. Where's the sandwich?
I ate it.
Of course you did, bruh. Like, you do not need more food. I don't think your arteries could compensate for any more bacon.
No, my doctor said I'm in shape.
I mean, yeah, bro, you're in the shape of a circle. I mean, I don't even know how you made it through the door. Oh, shit, damn. Now, believe it or not, I was a Jim Jordan's Hall of Fame employee. Shit, I was the best in that whole goddamn establishment, bruh. And no, it's not because I was the sexiest, hardest working, strongest, most intelligent dude they'd ever seen. It's because everyone else was ass, bruh. On the drive-thru, we had the Indian homie Dill Preet, and the only English he knew was the Jim Jordan's menu, bruh.
Welcome to Jim Jordan's. What can I get for you?
Hey, just give me a moment.
I give you donut.
No, I need time to think.
You need chai, tea, drink.
No, can you wait or not?
Okay. 1 tater tot.
No! Wait!
You want 8?
No! Okay, stop it. You know what?
Okay. Chocolate donut.
Then over making the food, we had this sweet 83-year-old lady Linda who was 20 years too old to be doing this shit.
Okay, Chains, here's the cheese bagel.
Thank you, Linda. But yeah, this is the 9th cheese bagel you've given me in 20 minutes.
Oh my good gracious, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, what's that? Oh, cheese bagel coming right up.
And overworking the counter, we had Sebastian. Now, don't get me wrong, Sebastian was a really nice guy, but he had a little hint of the tism, you know, no, he had a lot of the tism. Like, it was more like the tism had a hint of Sebastian, which is cool, of course, but it did mean that he would absolutely yap at every single customer who came in the store. Shit, I'll never forget this one time a girl came in the store and just ordered a muffin, like,
welcome to Jimmy's, what can I get for you?
Hey, can I just get a fruit explosion muffin? Can you guess what Sebastian said next, bruh? Maybe your total is 175? Cash or card? For here or to go? None of the above, bruh. The sentence that came out of this motherfucker's mouth was...
A food explosion muffin?
Yes, please.
That sounds an awful lot like a hate crime to me.
Yeah, can I get my muffin, please?
Do you get it?
Yeah,
you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, listen. It's like
You really
okay,
don't need to explain.
Explosion, okay.
Sir, you don't-
It's like if you took a bunch of gay people.
So that's Sebastian. And over on drinks, we had this dumbass 15-year-old who's always spilling and shit. That was me. Yeah, that was me. I was ass too, but like I was still the best by default though. So the point is, our Jim Jordan's crew was looking like a group of clumsy villains from a Disney movie. But just because we were all really ass at our jobs doesn't mean we were useless. Cause if there's one thing we knew how to do, it was making people's days even worse than they already were. You pull up to our drive-thru all happy, just wanting a small coffee? Shit, you're leaving with a small hot tea and some suppressed anger you'll probably bring home and let out on your wife and children. You pull up to our drive-thru just wanting a breakfast sandwich? You're leaving with nothing because we ran out of eggs and cheese and bread and the breakfast and the sandwich. You pull up to our drive-thru pissed off, complaining about how there's not enough mayo in your wrap? Bro, you're leaving with a wrap filled with super special secret Sebastian sauce. So I'm sure you could probably tell, but we had to do a lot of customer service and talk our way out of a lot of mistakes. And by we, I mean me, bruh. I was the designated customer service dude, because before it was me, it was Dilpreet, and that shit would usually go something like,
Hey, I just took a bite out of my chicken wrap and it literally tastes like someone busted a nut in that shit.
A nut?
Yes, someone busted a nut in my goddamn food.
You want a donut?
No!
and then before Dilpreet, it was Linda.
Hey, I just took a bite out of my chicken wrap and it literally tastes like someone busted a nut in that shit.
Oh my heavens, that's horrible. I'm sorry, I'll get you a refund right away.
Thank you. Hello?
Hello. Welcome to Jim Jordan's. What can I get for you?
God damn it.
And before Linda, it was Sebastian.
Hey, I just took a bite out of my chicken wrap and it literally tastes like someone busted a nut in that shit.
Oh yeah, that was me.
Now, of course, our elite Jim Jordan's crew had a manager,
Magnus.
Now, Magnus was strict as hell, but she would only show up like once a month. But whenever she did show up, she was running this Jim Jordan's like it was the military or some shit. Cause usually I'd be 54 minutes into my 30-minute break playing Clash Royale. But when Magnus was there, bruh, shit, I'd clock into my break, make eye contact with her, shit my pants, and then clock right back out. She was so intimidating that whenever she would show up, I would never spill a drink. Sebastian used real mayo. Dilpreet spoke fluent English, and Linda would be so stressed out she'd forget to forget. She was running this place so much like the military, she had my ass waking up at 4:30 every day. And when Magnus was teaching me to do customer service, she really loved to say,
The customer is always right.
so of course I listened, but it was low-key a crazy statement, cause honestly, the customer is never right, bro. It doesn't even matter what we're talking about. It could be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing good, can't complain. I mean, it's a nice sunny day outside and all. Damn, this chicken wrap is good as hell. I am 100% sure nobody busted a nut in this. And I don't know about you, but I personally have never complained about my fast food order ever. I usually just get my order, check the bag, realize instead of a Big Mac, they gave me a McChicken with a bite taken out of it, cut my losses, and I keep it pushing. But some of these motherfuckers in the Jim Jordan's drive-thru come in like you just murdered their entire family and then took a shit in their coffee. Oh, shit.
Hey, you! There's not enough sugar in my fucking coffee!
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry about that. Do you want me to add more sugar in?
No, this is unbelievable!
Now, I swear these angry customers love to throw around the word unbelievable. But I'm not gonna lie, we forgot to put sugar in your coffee. It's pretty fucking believable, bruh. I mean, look at the staff. We're getting paid minimum wage. The guy who took your order doesn't speak English. The guy who made your order's a 15-year-old running off 2 hours of sleep. And the rest of our staff is playing fucking patty cake. You're lucky we even had enough brain cells to get you the coffee. And I'm gonna be honest, it was a blessing that I was broke as shit and really needed that job, because if I didn't, I would have crashed out for sure.
Hey, some dumbass forgot to put cheese in my fucking grilled cheese.
Oh, hell no. Yo, Linda, you hear this ungrateful piece of shit?
Oh, hell no! You keep running your mouth, I'm about to grill your cheese, bitch!
What the fuck is your old ass gonna do?
Don't talk shit about Linda.
And I busted in your sandwich last week.
Wait, what?